Hey everybody, Sam here, looking at just no-nonsense reviews. I've been sound recorders for nearly 10 years, and today we're reviewing the Zoom F8, which I have right here in front of me. And I've been using this box, I don't want to take it all apart, I've been using this box since the day it came out, which I believe is something like 2016, and I've taken it all around the world. I have shown it no respect in that sense because I thought it was die of something. Every kind of temperature I've used it, at least 150 days of that last 10 years, so we're talking well on somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 days, and it has never faltered. It has never even blinked. All the buttons still work. In fact, nothing is wrong with it. It's amazing. The F8N series is the newest series they do, and the only difference with that is that there is 32-bit float, which this isn't. This is 24-bit. But as anyone who is starting out, 32-bit, you don't need 32-bit float. In 10 years, I've only ever needed 32-bit float once. And to be honest, if I had more experience that day, because this is early on in my career, then I would have just turned the volume down. I would have known what was going to happen. So I think that's something that is overlooked. I mean, yes, you should get the newest gear, but if you can afford to. But I think these Zoom F8s, even if you picked them up second hand, it doesn't matter how many hours they've had thrown at them, they are brilliant. So the slight negative towards them, bearing in mind that they are a third of the price new than any of the other sound devices stuff. The only thing with sound devices stuff is that you're getting a very slight improvement on the preamps and analog filters. These are digital filters now, or limiters, sorry, and most people will talk all day long about that. However, I have not had one person complain that the sound is not good, and a lot of people say that the sound's really good. Now, we're talking with the analog preamp differences, we're looking at a couple of £1,000 difference for what I would say is 2 to 3% difference. You're better off using that money to get yourself a better microphone, get yourself, or a better wireless system, or whatever it may be. They're really light as well, really light boxes these. So anyone who's documentary, commercials like me, and doesn't want to be carrying a huge heavy bag all day long, this is how you keep it light. The Zoom F8. The Zoom F6 also fantastic box. It's just that the cube shape of it and stuff like that, sometimes it's a bit whether it fits in your system. But any of the Zoom products are amazing. And finally, the other thing with the sound devices stuff is that if you so wished, you could use it as a mixer on set. So unless you're doing dramas, you do not need to have a mixer. It's pointless. However, if you are, you can on set not have to have an outboard mixer. But if you're doing dramas, then most of the time people would prefer to have their own sort of an outboard mixer that mixes the box. The buttons are just simply too small on the Zoom. But honestly, fantastic product. I'd buy Zoom again and again and again.